You know, another thing that I'll probably announce right now and we'll be talking about a lot, even though it's not officially announced, at least as I record this vid, is Yee Yee Fest, formerly known as Yee Yee Day, but now it has earned the title of Yee Yee Fest because there are 2 days. It's going to be a Friday and a Saturday, and that is coming up May 9th and 10th at the Yee Yee Farm in Georgetown, Texas. Here. Come here. Closer. Come here. There's going to be a concert there. And I think Earl Dibbles Jr. is going to play it.
All I know is a night where I want to be with you holding on me on this ride. It could rain or make it be blue skies. Either way, baby, we'll be alright. Wherever we go, I gotta know you know you're the only one I want sitting in the shotgun side on this ride.
So I'm driving to the airport, and again, as I record this, it is, what day is it? It's Tuesday, and I went to Alabama, Birmingham, on Saturday. Got there Friday evening, and it was for an event called Man Church, which is Rick Burgess puts it on, and I did one in Starkville, Mississippi last year, and might be doing more of those. I like those guys, and I enjoyed that event, but it's pretty cool. There's 2,000 men in Birmingham, Alabama, and I got up there and did my message on Saturday morning. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Was able to get off the stage afterward and meet as many people as I could with Rick Burgess within about a 2-hour window that I had before I had to head back to the airport. So then I went back to the airport in Birmingham and flew home to Austin, which I got home because of a layover in Atlanta. I got home at like 9. No, I was delayed on Saturday. So I ended up getting home. I was supposed to get home at 9:30 and got home at 11:30. So I had a good day at church at Emmaus the next day. Marshall's preaching out of Ecclesiastes right now. And then rested a little bit on Sunday. Got up Monday, did a whole bunch of after midnight. Mondays are typically my longer days of after midnight because those are the days I record the good news, Earl Dibbles, Dumb Criminals, and This Day in History for the whole week. And then I had to catch up on some seminary, had to write a paper, and that class, I'm in a pastoral ministry class right now at Southern Seminary, and it's kind of wrapping up. So they're 8-week classes. This is kind of wrapping up. I'm on my 8th week now, so everything is going to be due as I record this next Monday. So then that took me to last night. Was able to pack a little bit and throw stuff in the truck, finish the paper, finish what I needed for after midnight for the next 2 days so that I could take this trip. I'm heading to Stillwater, Oklahoma, which I haven't been to Stillwater. It's been a few years since touring days since I've been to Stillwater, but this is for CRU, CRU, and it is for Oklahoma State University. And they told me it's going to be a good event. There should be several hundred students at Oklahoma State, and I really like the guy and the girl that are kind of heading this up. All of these events that I go and speak at, I have conversations with them before I leave, with like a few weeks before, and I ask them questions like, what time is the event? How long do you want me to speak? What do you want? What are you expecting from me? Like, what are you hoping that you're going to get from me? That gives me a good idea. Who's the audience? Who's listening? What time do you want me to show up? What's the best city for me to book a flight to fly into? Am I sending like a river books? Do you need any like a river books? So that's what this is. So it is, as I'm recording, it's 8:44 in the morning. Head to the airport, and I will arrive there, I believe at like a little after lunch, like 1:30 in Oklahoma City, and then the event is tonight. I believe I speak at 6:50. I have a really good idea what I'm talking about tonight, but I'm not positive. So this is typical of me on these type of events. If it's a Sunday morning and I'm preaching a text, like at my home church, Emmaus, or some of my friends like Chad's church or something, then I will know, I will be prepared with that text. If it's an event like this where it's specialized, they're looking, like tonight is an evangelistic event, meaning people will be bringing friends that don't know Jesus. And so I need to write a message with that in mind. It's kind of like a ground zero message, like, hey, if you don't know anything about the Bible at all, that's okay. I'm going to start you from ground zero. So that's what my mind says that I'm going to do. And last night I stayed up a little bit and worked on a message, and it was kind of a hybrid. I kind of went through the last year or so that I've done events like this, pulled a little bit from this message, pulled a little bit from this message, pulled a little bit from this message, from different things I've done. And it's a kind of a Frankenstein right now. So hopefully I'll get on the plane and piece it together. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, so hopefully I won't just immediately want to fall asleep on the plane. I don't know, comment below, you guys, those of y'all that fly airplanes, do you sleep on the plane or you stay awake? Because I know people that say both. Some people are like, I can't sleep on the plane at all, and some people are like, man, I knock out as soon as I hit the seat. That's me. For so many years I've traveled and learned that if I don't get sleep on that plane, then I'm severely sleep deprived. Especially in the touring days when I wouldn't sleep on Wildflower, and Bull would drop us off at the airport at 3 o'clock, and I got in bed at midnight. I'm like, okay, I need 2 hours on this plane. I need to get this, or I'm going to be in trouble when I get home. So hopefully I don't just knock out today. But looking forward to seeing that. I probably won't film. I don't know. Sometimes when I don't know these people, it's a little awkward to be walking in with a camera. But I could. We'll see. But I wanted to give you guys a kind of a life update on what's going on. I'll be back early tomorrow. So my flight is 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. So it's going to be one of those days where hopefully I will sleep on tomorrow's flight. Tomorrow's Wednesday, and then I will I'll have a lunch with somebody at church. I will take care of some business, and then I have my friend Heath Evans and his wife Chrissy are coming to my house on Thursday to film a podcast, GRANGER'S podcast. I think that's going to be a great conversation. But anyway, off the top of my head, I think those are all the things going on, and I'll keep you guys in the loop, so you can sit right here in the shotgun seat with me. And it's raining. That's amazing. All right. So he left his camera in here, sitting right here, and I'm back to Texas, and it is 10:14 a.m. and it's the day after I filmed that previous section. And the event went well. I cannot see because the windows are fogged. The event went well. I had a 5:50 flight out of Stillwater, which is always a little frustrating when it's the only one available. But I would rather get home at 10 a.m. in Texas and see the family or get stuff done, whatever I need to do. I'd rather do that than get home at like 2 or 3 or 4 because I wanted to sleep a little bit longer. That's a decision I've always made, even back into the touring days, to the detriment of my body, most likely. But I didn't do too bad. I got in bed. I was in bed by 9:30. Did the event. Was in bed by 9:30 and maybe fell asleep. It took a while to fall asleep because it was so early, but fell asleep, slept decent in a hotel as much as you can in a Hampton Inn, and that alarm went off. It wasn't too bad. Got up about 4:30, 5. Yeah, I got up at 4:35, and one of the guys from the event yesterday picked me up at 4:50 in front of the hotel. Little bitty airport in Stillwater, so it's super easy to navigate. The event itself was good. It was a college event at Oklahoma State. It was under the parachurch ministry crew, and so it was a bunch of college kids. There was probably 600 or 700 of them, and they were I think they had probably invited a bunch of friends to come hear the gospel, and so they were pretty quiet. It was one of those worship bands that was like really quiet. Everyone's singing like this. It was like, come on! I even told them that when I went to speak. I was like, I've been to Stillwater a lot of times, and I've been on a lot of stages in Stillwater, and it's never been this quiet. I understand it's a different type of event for sure. But on top of that, though, the church, the event had nothing to do with the church. The church was just the host of the building, and a little bit of a sad story with with that building itself. The senior pastor had left them for various reasons, which I probably shouldn't discuss on YouTube. But they're left without a pastor, and so they're kind of in this flux of having a search committee, and elders, they're not functioning like elders should, and the definition of elder really is shepherd, which is interchangeable with pastor or overseer. And so when you get an elder board or like an elder committee, and they're functioning more like a corporate liaison board, or like a board of regents, that's not the definition of elder. They shouldn't be called elders in that way. You should call it something else. Call it a board of regents, if that's how you want to operate your church. But you could just tell that the people, I saw very few people from that church, but you could tell that they were malnourished and wanting a right desire to be fed and cared for. It's like this happened in last October or last September, and they're just not cared for. So I think that's a huge problem. I have been through this airport more times than most humans. Imagine. I got picked up by these college kids and they're like, do you have like perks on the airlines? I was like, well, I'm top status on Delta, Diamond. I'm top status on Southwest, A-list preferred, and like a mid-top status on American, and like a mid status on United. So yeah, I do this quite a bit, and that actually used to be a badge of honor for me. It's not a badge of honor anymore. It's not something to brag about. That means I spent a lot of time on airplanes, and I still can't see out of these foggy windows. This old Duramax doesn't do very well in fog. So anyway, that was my day. Very, very quick trip back and forth to Stillwater, and some really good people I got to hang out with, and hopefully, you know, I was praying on the plane just now. I hope that the words mattered. I hope that what I said mattered, even though they were quiet and listening. That even if there was one person that was affected by it in a way that they want to seek the Lord and be restored in a relationship with Him, that makes it worth it. And I might never know, which is kind of what's hard about doing these traveling things, which I'm not too keen on doing a whole bunch of them, because I get this feeling when I'm leaving the airport, like, Lord, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who heard me, and I don't know if it matters. But Lord, bring someone into their life to continue what they heard yesterday for them, because I'm not there. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I've got a lunch with a guy, and actually another church problem, not my church, but another church in town is having a problem, and one of the guys wants to have lunch. So that's what I'm doing right now, and then I'll head home and catch up with little Mav.
What's up? Hey, babe.
Look at that brilliant sun coming in on February the 1st.
Oh my gosh.
I used to live in Tennessee,
Yeah.
and February was always dreary.
Oh. Can I touch something?
Like 2 days the sun came out in February.
Hey.
But now you're a Texan.
What?
I Prosper did for Prosper playground, and then I played on the swing, and Prosper just not ready to swing.
Okay.
And then I go outside. My bleach guard is not working, and then I came inside here.
Okay.
We have some sickies.
So yeah, it is incredible. It's 73 right now. According to my watch, it's 73 degrees out there. And by the way, it's 5:30 at night, 5:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. Aren't you excited about all these things?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's been cold and rainy.
Yeah.
Mama.
All right, Chips. Right, Chips.
Alexa.
You come out with me? Come out with me. You gonna go walk in the woods? You go walk with me? Let's do it. Like 30 minutes ago, I turned in a paper for a seminary class. It was the last paper of that class. So it's always such a great feeling to finish a class, and the new class starts Monday. It's always such a good feeling. I'm like, the sun's out, it's good weather, I just finished the class, starting fresh with the new class. So pull out the camera and celebrate. What's that, Loons? Hey. Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. on, girls. Come get some fresh grass. So pretty in here. Love walking in here this time of evening. I'd say any week now, start seeing some good growth beginning to form for the springtime in here. And this is an area that just has been so overgrown and dead that this will be the first season. This spring will be the first real spring season that it gets to have a little sunlight and some space to grow. It'll be awesome. You might be wondering what the class was I just finished. It was pastoral ministry. So a lot of papers, a lot of reading on pastoring, which is something I'm very passionate about. Look at these trees. Doing good. What do you think, Jeps? The bottom of this one's, I think it was already like that. It's a little dead on the bottom for some reason. This looks great, so I'm not worried about it. What you smell over there, Jeps? So I'm kind of a couple more speaking things coming up. I've got the UMHB chapel. That's University of Mary Hardin-Baylor in Belton, Texas. I'm going to speak at their chapel coming up on Wednesday. And then Amber and I go to LA, Costa Mesa, California for a marriage conference, the One Conference, and at Mission Bible Church. I love that church. I'm going to be with a couple other families that I love, and Amber speaking at that marriage conference. That's Valentine's Day weekend, Saturday, and then I'm going to preach at that church on that Sunday. So, and then you could always find me if you just want to, hey, like I want to hang out with Granger. Come to Emmaus Church in Georgetown, Texas. I'm always there on other Sundays. So is Amber. In fact, a lot of y'all do that. You come and say hi. I love that. Either from the Smiths or from the podcast. Ooh, lots of bluebonnets starting to come here. That is bluebonnet right there. That's what it looks like in early February. That sun going down right through here. Whoa, look at my finger. That's crazy. That's so cool. Nice, Jeff, isn't it? It's nice out here. You know, another thing that I'll probably announce right now, and we'll be talking about a lot even though it's not officially announced, at least as I record this vid, is Yee Yee Fest, formerly known as Yee Yee Day, but now it has earned the title of Yee Yee Fest because there are 2 days. It's going to be a Friday and a Saturday, and that is coming up May 9th and 10th at the Yee Yee Farm in Georgetown, Texas. Here. Come here. Closer. Come here. There's going to be a concert there. And I think Earl Dibbles Jr. is going to play it. Just saying. Right, Jips? That's between me and you right now. And Maverick is going to be excited because that's all he thinks about is Earl Dibbles Jr. He never got a chance to see him, so maybe there is a little relief in the retirement just for Yee Yee Fest every year. What would y'all think of that? Comment below. We'll make those tickets affordable too, and worth. If you're watching this from way away, it's worth, a little Southwest Airlines ticket to Austin, and get you a little hotel. Head on up to the Yee Yee Farm, head them up to Georgetown. I think it'd be worth it. In fact, I know it'd be worth it. I'm just trying to be nice. What I'm thinking is, why wouldn't you do that? Come be with us. Truck show, right, Rims? Truck show. Mud bog competition, concert, all kinds of stuff for kids, family friendly. Okay, fine, dog friendly. Yeah. Hey, Loons. Y'all are always busy. You dogs are always busy. What you girls doing? We need to go get more chickens. It's about that time. Springtime's a good year to bring some new ones in. Get some fresh feathers in the coop. You know what? I still think we need a pig though. And then this is the spot right here. This is a coop over there, barn here. I still think this little area right here needs to be pig area. Hey, all you piggers that know about pigs, comment below. Give me some advice here. This fence needs to be reinforced, and I need to put probably electric fence down this line so they don't rub up on this barn and the air conditioning unit over there. Maybe a little protection around the trees. We've got a hose. I don't know. Maybe there'd be a better spot for a pig, but man, I really want one. I don't want to dump all our unused food instead of putting it in the compost or the trash can. Why not just have a big slop bucket? That'd be ideal, right? I want a pig. And it's not like Amber's saying no. The only thing really holding me back is the time commitment it's going to take to build the pig house. And I mean, if we could find a pig down the road, no problem. It's the commitment of like, okay, we're gonna do this. Let's go build a pig house. But comment below what do you think? What do you think, Jeff? You think that'd be good? Pig house, pig with the goats and the chickens and the dogs and the cat and the kids. Tomorrow morning, Sunday, and the first Sunday of every month. The members of Emmaus, we have a breakfast, so we'll be going early to that members breakfast, and it's going to be another beautiful day like this. And so to all you watching, love you. Thanks for watching this video. Sorry if sometimes these get boring because I'm just taking you around with me, but sure do love y'all. Sure do appreciate you. Yee yee.
On this ride